Okay, so let's take a look at what we have here. These are the parts. There's the 4 sides on the top and the bottom. You can see how there's different operations here, whether scanning it or outlining it, the full cut through. These are the leftover pieces. These are called remnants because they are remaining and they're remnant pieces. If there's not too much left of a remnant, throw it away. This is mostly cut up. I mean, you could maybe use this space in here, but it's not that much in there, so I'm gonna just go toss it. This piece is a whole section. We maybe can actually use that again, so I'll save this piece. I'll put it back over here. Again, just trying to be efficient. It is trees. I don't want to cut down trees unnecessarily. And sometimes the remnants are kind of cool. These are just the circles from outside of here. If you can think of something else to do with them, I think they actually can be quite useful. If not, throw them away. So I might keep these for something. I don't know, maybe I'll throw them away though. But it's kind of cool just for that. Okay, so now let's see if this actually does fit together. All right, so these should fit because we tested it first in the CAD, but I always like seeing all these go together. So these are the sides. All right, well, awesome. This thing, it's really kind of why I love CADing and using the laser and the CNC as well, as these things just fit together first time. As long as the CAD works, it'll work in real life. So this is what it looks like. Kind of cool. I don't know. It's just a test. As a demo. Everything, because we cut out the fingers exactly the same thickness as the material, they are super smooth, like you can't feel anything. It's like perfect. What you want to do now is basically glue it together. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can glue these boxes together, and then it's done. So I'm going to go get my glue. The glue in the wood shop is actually right over here. There's little shampoo bottles, glue bottles. We just have different bottles we use. So let me go get some and we'll glue it. Okay, so I put glue on every little finger tab, and I'm just gonna go back and put this back together. And I'll try to also, then I'll put a little bit of clamping on there. So you'll see I'll do this side first. This will be the top. Kind of slide it in there. Try to get that, which way is this? Must be in this way. That glue will kind of sit in there. Last piece. Okay, so it is glued. You can see some little glue sticking out from all these corners. That's okay, but actually if you look at this, it's not super tight. There are some gaps, and really just like any other project for woodworking, we should clamp this. So I just use little bar clamps like these ones. I'm gonna grab a couple of these and just kind of very lightly clamp these corners. Keep it tight, and that'll kind of pull everything together. So again, you don't want to clamp too much, just enough to kind of hold it. Okay, you can see it's been all pulled tight along the bottom, no big gaps. Again, I just had both ways, pulling it, squeezing it this way, and also squeezing it in this way. And if you need to, you can usually this will pull the whole thing together. I don't think I need to clamp the top part. These are already pretty tight. I can almost kind of just squish with my hands and they'll stick together. But sometimes you might need to actually glue the tops, but in this case, it looks okay. And one thing you could do, since there's no glue up on the top, you could actually put the lid on here. This will help it kind of maintain its shape while it's drying. I'll try and get this in here, and then I'll let it dry for, it's just paper, let it dry for like 10 minutes or so at the minimum. And that'll be enough to kind of hold it in place. And get this in here. And then you're done, pretty much. You know the basics of how to make this thing. You can go ahead and make, I mean, there's unlimited ideas you can come up with. You can do wood, you can do cardboard, you can do plexiglass. As long as it's relatively thin, okay, this goes in there now. As long as it's relatively thin, it will, the laser can cut it. Okay. So here we are. Let this dry up for about 10 minutes. I'll show you the very final product when we're done. But this is now, this is assembling your product, and now you can do whatever you want with it. It's awesome. I love this thing.